So I just want to do video on this. I didn't take this trade, but I just want to have this video basically for my own record because this trade was like a gimme and I hesitated too much on it. What had happened? What had happened was this is INVN and some of you may have seen the daily gapped up pretty popular today it seems on Twitter, and there were some Apple news that came out about it. Or something like that. I don't know all the details, but anyway, this stock, I was watching this stock very closely this morning, and I remember once it broke 44, 1444, that was the high of the day. Um, I I seriously considered entering this thing. Like I clicked my matrix, I just didn't put the order in, and I just was so hesitant for some reason about this one. And you know, when I was looking at it, I was thinking, well, look, I could put my stop here around this pivot low, or this base that kind of formed around 27. So I could put my stop back there. I won't be risking too much. And I have a target around 62 for my first target. And I was thinking this thing had the possibility to maybe even get to 15. But, I hesitated too much and then it pulled back and probably faked some people out. And if I would have kept my stop where I had originally planned on keeping it, because I pretty much sim traded this thing in my head because I really, really, really had the urge to get in, but I didn't. And so I decided, well, let me just see how it plays out. Let me like sim trade it in my mind. So I would have been stopped out on this because I would have had my stop too tight. My husband always says, put the stop where the market should not go. And in that case, it's right here at this, basically at this pullback, the original pullback. Um, but I would be risking um, quite a bit at that point. I'd be risking over 30 cents. So I would have only been able to go in a small position in that case. I wouldn't have wanted to go in too big. So if I did trade this originally, like I had thought, when I hit my matrix, I just didn't hit yes to confirm my order. I would have been stopped out, and then I would have watched it come back. And when it came back, I got an alert over here. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a gimme. Like, look at this thing. It's perfect, right? But I didn't take it again. I hesitated and I was like, well, what if it's a fake out like the last one was, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing, this thing tested one, two, this is the third test. Like, if it broke here, the odds and the probability of it breaking out of these highs is pretty good, especially with Apple being anywhere on the news reports for this ticker INVN. So really, this is a lesson. Like, this is an A play, and it did work. It did give me everything I was looking for. I just hesitated too much, and I was thinking too much. If I did play it like I had originally planned on, I would have gotten stopped out because I would have had my stop too tight. So really, there's a few lessons within this missing this trade. Is one, make sure that you're being, you're positioning your stop properly, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to give this stock the chance that it needed and the room that it needed. And second of all, if you have, I had a chance to get in here, and it looked wonderful, but I didn't take it, and it was like screaming at me like, take me, take me. But I didn't. I didn't go with I didn't go with my strategy. My strategy says take this here at this area. Um, so this is why the rules are so great, because they do take out that emotion for you. It's just sometimes you have to overcome thinking too much and feeling things, and in this case I was just thinking too much, and I was afraid, I guess, to take the trade, but it had everything going for it, and it really was an A play. So this is a lesson that when you have something that fits all your criteria and it looks great and it's even got news that could push it up, it had Apple News and it also had a price target upgrade. I mean, hello. So, you know, sometimes you just have to go for it if it's there in front of your face like that.